see the Shiny 2 Comma Club plaque in the background for you. Yeah. So share a little bit about how you got about receiving that.
Yeah, so it's selling $1 million online through ClickFunnels, for those that don't know.
All right, everybody, what's going on? It's Nico Moreno here, and we've got the amazing Chris Greenwood, aka Manifest,
Hey,
here
what's going on, brother?
to speak with us today about, gosh, I mean, you've just got a lot of awesome things going on with your online business.
Yeah,
So
man. Well, having you coaching me for a while there, got me rocking. So appreciate it, man. It's good to be back.
probably been maybe a year or so since we first ever got in contact,
I think so.
roughly.
Yeah,
I
I think it's been
feel like we
about a
started
year now.
talking like last summer, maybe,
Yeah,
something
yeah,
like that.
yeah.
Okay.
I think I found you on YouTube, or I don't even know how, doing some type of search, and you popped up regarding messenger bots.
Yeah, dude. So tell me a little bit about, I guess, kind of where you were at, because I sort of remember the main things that we focused on, but let's just kind of take it back to back then and maybe the questions and the things that were kind of going on in your mind and in your business.
Yeah,
And
totally, man. I think that, like, when I reached out to you, we had a webinar kind of working on, one
yeah,
leg, and had some good sales, had some ads going, but kind of wanted to, scale it. I was really interested in just, the messenger bot side, I think, and just, optimizing, because sometimes I feel like we can have an offer, we can have something, and you're fixing one area, or you want to do new, as opposed to optimizing and fix what you've got, and dive into it. And I
mhm,
remember us, diving into the nitty gritty, and it's like, hey, if we make a change here, this could increase, opt-ins and more people seeing it or watching the webinar, and have that, trickle effect. And I remember actually we changed like one headline on a sales page, and I think the difference, and again, I'm just reflecting back, the difference it made was pretty phenomenal, which is interesting. So just, it always amazed me, the power of words and saying the right thing, let alone in a sales page, an email, messenger bot. Like, words are powerful, and they make a difference between sales or no sales, in my opinion.
yeah, absolutely. Cool. So actually, Chris, why don't you share with us kind of the things that you have going on in your business? Because you have a very unique business, I think.
Yeah, absolutely, man. So I got started on this in ClickFunnels. Like, I signed up when I was on tour, and
Mhm.
that's because I was on tour, and my distributor wanted to ship all my books back to me, and I was like, crap, these books were like hardcover, like this. Here it is, right here. This is my book, and this is the first one we did, and it's like hardcover, full color, and it was like really heavy, right? And I had
Yeah.
to fly back to Canada, and I was in the U.S., and I'm like, how am I going to get rid of all these boxes of books? And so I'm watching a webinar by Russell while I'm driving through the night to the next show, and finally hear about this book funnel and a free book offer, something like that. And so within like 24, 48 hours, I sign up with ClickFunnels. I get the book funnel, I set it up, and I email my list this free plus shipping offer. And books just sold like crazy. We sold like a couple hundred books in like 24, 48 hours. And what bums me out is I knew nothing about like upsells and like bumps and stuff,
Mhm.
and just put what I thought, you know what I mean? And thinking back now, I lost so much money because I didn't know, right? Like, I think I put like my music did the best as an upsell on that, but I think I like put like, here's my public speaking course or whatever, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
nobody said yes to it. And so, anyways, that success had me thinking about my music, because I'm a full-time rock and hip hop artist, for those that are just kind of tuning in. And so I also had thousands of CDs, and
Mhm.
so I was like, why don't I try free plus shipping CD funnel? And so, long story short, that worked like crazy. Ended up selling like 20,000 CDs online. I think we must be up to almost 30,000 now. And this is like music
Dang.
CDs, right? Like, people think they
Yeah.
don't, you don't buy those anymore. And to this day, we're still running ads. You can't see it, but I got Facebook actually sent me a plaque, and did a case study on our business because it just
Oh,
did
really?
so well. Yeah, yeah, it was really
Nice.
awesome. I got to visit the offices in Austin, Texas, and
Whoa.
it was rad, dude. It was a really cool experience.
That's
And so I'm
awesome.
learning all this online marketing and stuff. And I'm like, man, this is cool. And I had already had like the book, because like this book is more about overcoming fear. But I didn't know about courses and all the other things. But I was interested, I was always inspired by
Mhm.
it. And you hear these stories of these people creating courses, and that just kind of led me down this rabbit hole of information marketing and creating a webinar and going to the FAT event with my wife, which is the funnel hacking. I don't even know if they have it anymore, the funnel hackathon. And so that Russell taught that live, and he actually came, and I think Larson was teaching it as well too. So that's where I kind of got like into that info space and started selling information products and helping actually other artists and musicians sell their music and do what I did for me, and teach them. And then my
Mhm.
wife also teaches, like artists that are creative, not music artists, but just artists,
Yeah, that's right.
how to sell their art online. And so we kind of have this business together. So it's like, and what's really cool, and I haven't fully hacked it yet, but I'm so close, is running a funnel. Like, we're getting sales, but it's just not where I want, is selling digital downloads of my music. So just like, someone would
Ooh.
sell an ebook or something like that, or an info
Mhm.
product, we'd be selling music, which is digital, which is really hard because you're going against free, which is like people could listen to it on Spotify or
Oh
YouTube.
yeah.
And so
That's
it's really tricky, but we're like it's good, but it's just like, and I tell people we're actually even selling digital downloads through ClickFunnels, that
Mhm.
like music, they're like, holy crap, but it's just getting that, again, that offer right. So yeah, man, so we kind of work in kind of both worlds there, and I enjoy it, man. I really do. I love the excitement and the I love and hate Facebook and Instagram ads and YouTube ads and all of it. But it's awesome when it's working, it's fulfilling, and changing people's lives, man.
Yeah, absolutely. So you have, I mean, you obviously started out with your music business, and you've also got the online marketing piece that's sort of, it sounds like it's kind of transitioned into its own sort of, um, you know, completely new offers that are separate from, your actual work, right? So you've got like programs and info products that actually teach other artists to do what you've done for your music business. Is that right?
Yeah, exactly. Like, so there's one where I'll actually teach them how to build a funnel, email marketing. Some are,
Mhm.
how to set up Facebook ads, and also have like a coaching program that's like a membership area where I'll do like group coaching, like 2 monthly calls um, a month. So I have it on the 12th and 24th, and so I'll go for about an hour, hour and a half, and just answer questions. And I was just actually, I haven't done a show in a while, but I was on tour last weekend, and so I just did the call from my room, on the road. And
Nice.
some of them are like, "Are you sitting on the floor?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm sitting on the floor actually right now." But that's actually one of my favorite things, is the group coaching. I don't love the one-on-one as much. Um, Not that I don't. When I have a really good student, I'm sure you feel the same way. When you have someone that's like really taking action and on,
Mhm.
and that you can help, right?
Yeah. I see the Shiny Tube Comma Club plaque in the background for you. Yeah. So share a little bit about how you got about receiving
Yeah, so that was, so it's selling $1 million online through ClickFunnels, for those that don't know. And so wasn't just one funnel, like it was about maybe two or three funnels like stacked. You know what I mean? Like they
that.
count
Mhm.
it all, especially if they're going through the journey. And so we had the one webinar. Obviously, the music was a big part of that, and then some of the courses. And so I got really good at running ads to cold traffic directly to sales for like a 27, 37, $47 product with like bumps and upsells. I'd say I got really, really good at that. And then on the thank you page, invited them to the webinar, and then a follow-up sequence to, help them consume the product, but then also invite them to, to go deeper, go deeper on the journey. And, putting the webinar together, like it was a lot of work, man. And having people to like look at the different, pages. And I hated doing them live. And so when I first started again doing this, I was on tour, and so I'd do these live webinars, but we'd be driving to the show, and so sometimes my guys would go, like they drop me off at the hotel, they'd go set up at the club or the bar and start sound checking, and I'd have to do a webinar. And so I would always pre-record it, right? And I would show up live and like, "Hey, what's up, guys? It's Chris. We're about to do the webinar. Going to teach you how to sell how I sold 10,000 albums online without a record label. Da, 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 da. Are you excited? Okay, cool. All right. I'm going to do Q&A at the end. I'm going to share my screen. In just a second, we're going to do these slides." And so I'd share my screen and I'd use Webinar Jam, and then I'd hit play, and it would play the pre-recorded webinar.
Oh
and then
yeah, right. Okay.
I'd be in the chat answering questions, and then at the end I would come live again and say, hey, hope you like that. So it still had that live feel, but like because I was doing a lot, and just I just honestly didn't like doing it live. And I know Russell says to do it actually live, but I would watch and see where, and just feel it, the vibe, because when you watch it, it's like you can feel the vibe, see the questions people are asking, what you should
Yeah.
tweak, and honestly, like I think it was Larson, someone who said this. It's like, look, this is like you're trying to make $1 million here. You can't spend, like, stay focused long enough to fix this thing. And I get it.
Yeah.
I'm sure we both struggle with this, but it's just like there's all these shiny objects and things that it seems easier to do this or that. And honestly, I'm talking to myself here. It's like just dive in, fix it,
Mhm.
get a better ad going. Check out your email sequence, like edit, optimize until you've got like a winning webinar. And the one thing I really had to overcome too was just stop devaluing my stuff. And you even really helped me with this, with the mindset stuff, because I think my webinar, when we were talking, it was only 597 or something like that, and
Mhm.
you were like, come on, 997, and I was like, whatever.
I
Anyways,
remember
it wasn't
that.
until Funnel Hacking Live, the last one where we both got our awards, that I created my 997 offer, and I've never moved off from that. You know what I mean? As far as the
Mhm.
webinar, and people bought, and
Awesome.
damn straight they should buy. It's worth it. I spent thousands of dollars on this brain, and it's getting a result. We'll spend money on all kinds of other stuff, except for stuff that'll absolutely change our lives. So that's my webinar journey up till now, man. So I hope I made you proud of up to the 997 now.
Yeah, absolutely. That's awesome. And so are you still, gosh, that's super exciting. Are you still running the webinar right now to that offer?
I am. I'm not running what I'm right now. I just got some new ads going,
Okay.
and I want to tweak it again. But I email my list about it a lot, because it's amazing, like how we think people see our emails. They don't see our emails. Okay,
Hmm.
you need to remind people again, and come at a different angle, because it's amazing if I email my list like once a week, re-inviting them to that webinar. Even I will get a sale.
Yeah.
Like a sale will come in, and because they just didn't see it, or they signed up and they didn't watch it. So it's amazing, how we think that people saw something, but they don't. But yeah, I need to crank it up again, and keep it going, because it is my best product. And again, I get distracted with things that I shouldn't, but it happens.
Yeah, there's always so many things going on. But
Yeah.
actually, something that you said earlier, though, I wanted to bring up again because I remember you, like when we were working together and we would have like one-on-one coaching sessions, like, well, first of all, like I always looked forward to those because of your work ethic and your attitude and your mindset. But I always remember every single time, like by the end, you'd have this big list, we'd have this big list of things like to do. And you'd
Yeah.
message me like 3 hours later and you'd be like, okay, it's all done and I already got a sale. And I'd be like, exactly, this is why you're crushing it.
Yeah.
And like, it's so rare to have that. And so that's why, yeah, I totally remember that. Like every time.
That's cool. That's cool, man. Well, it's like,
Yeah.
yeah, like, well, you're paying for coaching, and it's funny. I've almost signed up for another coaching thing a while ago, and one of the questions was like, are you coachable? Like, are you actually going to do what I told you to do? And I get a student that's like shown up on the calls, and it's like asking the same question. It's like, dude, I told you, you haven't done what I've told you to do yet, and it's just
Yeah.
like, you know, I guess I get excited about it, and I don't have, geez, I've been working for myself for over, I don't know, it's been like 15 years. I've been self-employed or whatever, been an entrepreneur. And so having that kind of self-starter mentality and just that hunger and, love what I'm doing. And it's just like, it's funny when I hear that, but I guess a lot of people, unfortunately, they procrastinate and just don't want to do the hard work. And I get it. It's easier to log in and check something instead of just like thinking, like,
Mhm.
and sometimes, like, even this morning I was working on some of my wife's funnels, and crap just does take time, like it does, but
Yeah.
like it's worth it. And like you move something forward, and like I just don't know anything faster where you can try something like I said, like you gave me an idea, I implement it, and 3 hours later, you get to see whether that worked or not. You know,
Yeah,
like like that's awesome, right?
totally, totally. It's like a lot of times people are wanting results like faster or right now, especially, beginners. And I absolutely resonate with that because,
Yeah,
I remember exactly what it was like to be a beginner. But a lot of times people, they expect this overnight success, right? But you have to focus and realize that there are these actual really fast, you know, little wins, you can call them, where you like figure out really quickly if something worked or if something didn't work.
yeah. No, it's cool, man. It is exciting and fun, and it's everything comes with its frustrations. But like I hear some of the guys that have been in it for a while, it's like if you thought it was hard right now, like you weren't back in the day when tech stuff was not pre click funnels and all these other amazing tools that we have. Yeah, and I grew up in computers too. Like that's what I did before I quit my job to pursue music and stuff was computers, and so that definitely even helped with that background. But still now it's just like drag and drop and boom.
Yeah, it's crazy. ClickFunnels really has made it. Um, it's a game changer
Yeah. Oh,
for a lot of
absolutely,
people.
man. Like all our whole business, websites, everything, and we run our Kickstart. We ran our first Kickstarter off of that last year, and that was a game changer. We raised over 40 grand, I think. But we didn't have to give any the money to a Kickstarter or to Indiegogo, and just ran it all off ClickFunnels, and was able to do things I could never do. Um, keep the money whether no matter what I raised, and
Yeah.
add like cool bumps and stuff that I couldn't do, like I forget what we did. One of the bumps was get it signed plus a video shout out as a bump ad. You know what I mean?
Oh,
And just
nice.
increase the average order value like so much. And that was one of the reasons I think I left Kajabi, was just the idea to have that bump, because like when we're running ads and all this stuff, trying to sell stuff, like those little tweaks, like getting the right offer on the bump to increase the order value, like just it's the difference between being profitable on the front end or not, and whether you can scale your business or not.
Mhm.
And it's like, anyways, I feel like I'm just gonna ramble on, but I'll let you lead,
Oh no,
man.
that's cool. Awesome. Well, yeah, it was awesome to just just hear a little bit about your journey, Chris, and all the cool things that you're doing online. So I think we're probably gonna have another call where we talk more in depth about your book. But tell everyone who's watching like a little bit about, well, A, where they can find you and like your music,
Yeah.
and also a little bit about like the book launch that you've got coming up.
Yeah. So you can go to my website, manafest.com, MANAFEST.com, or you can search me on Spotify or Apple Music, and I'll pop up there. It's kind of like rock, kind of like Linkin Park kind of stuff, with a little bit of hip hop stuff. And uh, as far as the book, yeah, we got a new book coming out. My first book came out, Fighter: 5 Keys to Conquering Fear and Reaching Your Dreams. That came out actually in 2012. And what's
Okay.
funny is, just to talk about ClickFunnels, is I think we pressed like 10,000 of these, and that took a lot of years to sell. And then we pressed another 2,500, and those sold in less than a year, now that I learned how to market. And so
Mhm.
it's just interesting to me, like like I'm passionate about my message, my music, and I know you are too. And it's just like, now we have the tools to get these things out there right properly. And so that
Yeah.
excites me about my new book coming out, that like it's like I, if I I'm so excited about it. It's called From Red to Black: My Short Journey from Debt to Liberty, just showing how I went $30,000 in the hole after quitting my job, and how me and my wife dug ourselves out and built businesses, and creating passive income and just different things. I can't wait to send you a copy, dude.
That's
And
awesome.
but like I'm jacked about this message, but I know if I don't build a funnel and a sales system for it, it limits how far I can bring my message. And so these tools and the stuff that you teach, and you've helped me, and just helping other people, it's just like, this allows me to reach way more people than I could have previously. And so even before we went live, I was just chatting about fixing the funnel. I got to get it all ready, because if I don't have it ready, it'll limit how far I can take it. So yeah, man, pretty excited.
Totally. Awesome. And I cannot wait to get your book and read it and help spread the message with you too.
Awesome, bro.
All right, everybody, be sure to check out Chris Greenwood's stuff, Manifest. I'll post all the links around this video so that you can go check him out. It's awesome stuff. And we'll be back with you. We'll be back with another video talking about his book as soon as it goes live. All right, thanks everybody for watching. If you also want to start and grow your successful online business and Chris's story inspired you, you're ready to make it happen and you're ready to take action, then click the link down below in the description and you'll be able to book a free consultation with either myself or an expert from my team. On this free call, what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at your current situation. We're going to see where you are right now. We're also going to take a look at your goals, and we're going to help you construct a step-by-step action plan to help you get from where you are right now to what your goals are. So whether you're looking to get to the 2 comma club, build a 7-figure business from home, or if you're just someone who's looking for more free time and to turn your expertise, your knowledge, and your skills into a real business, then this call is for you. So click the link down below. You'll be taken to a page. Now, when you visit this page, what you're gonna see is you're gonna see step 1 is to watch a short video training. Now, this is very important that you watch from start to finish. Now, once you've finished that short video training, you're gonna scroll to the bottom of the page. What you're gonna do there is you're gonna fill out an application thoroughly and honestly, and you're gonna submit that to us for our review. Now, if it looks like it's a great fit and it looks like we can help you get from where you are right now to what your goals truly are, then we'll walk you through that step-by-step on the free consultation call. Again, this is a 100% free call. So if you already have a skill that you want to learn how to monetize, or you're already making some money in your business, but you want to continue to scale, do this more professionally and do this more consistently. We have some clients doing 20, 30K, 40K, 50K or more per month just from the comfort of their own home. So click the link down below, take action, make it happen. We show you all these great results because we want to inspire more and more people to do that too. And obviously more and more people jump on the opportunity to book these free calls with either myself or an expert from my team. So I advise you to take action as soon as possible before we're full. So maybe talk to you very soon. This is Nico Moreno. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you on our next video.